Oh yeah, it's cold outside for real, for real. Yo, if you ain't gotta go outside, don't. If you on the East Coast, the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, if you ain't gotta go outside, don't, man. It is for real, for real, for real cold outside. But I'm just jumping on real quick, and I just wanted to tap on a lot of the dating advice that I hear across the internet, like from both sides, from both men and women. Um, with the women, it's like now they have the mentality where they like you more if you don't like them. Is that's what's going on? They like you more if you don't like them or if you're not paying them no mind. I don't understand that because I grew up in a time where if you like this sister and you pushed up on her and she was feeling you back or she was willing to give you a chance, y'all rocked out. You didn't have to play a psychological game where it's like, oh, I gotta pretend like I don't like her in order to keep her attention or get her attention. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't. I grew up in a time where you didn't really have to play that kind of game. Is if she was feeling you and she said something and you was feeling her, and vice versa, y'all rocked out, man. Like it really didn't take much to get together. Just a simple hello. Hello, my name is, and then you know what I'm saying. Y'all talk from there and exchange numbers and or y'all or y'all walk in the same way or something like that, and y'all have a cool conversation, and it keeps going from there, something like that. Like I didn't grow up in that time where you had to play a game like that. Like I gotta act like I'm not feeling you just so just so you can start feeling me, or if you feeling me, like I don't understand any of that. I didn't grow up in any of that. That's something new. I just don't understand it. So, people my age and in my generation, I guess I don't know. We don't understand it. But and then on the men's side, you know, um, when it comes to like dating advice and stuff like that, and listening to, certain particular men who give certain kind of advice, like if you're listening to um men who are more financially stable and men who are doing real well for themselves in life, and the advice that some of them may give was like, okay, you got to be at a certain level in order to take on a woman, which I agree with, which I actually agree with. Women are responsible, big responsibilities in a way. So I do agree with some of it, with being financially stable, and having yourself in a certain position to where you don't really have to worry about much. You know what I'm saying? For yourself first. But then when it comes to the relation dynamic, you also don't have nothing to worry about because you might be paying for everything or, paying 100% for everything or, whatever the situation may be. I do agree with a lot of your advice. But what I also understand is that advice that they're sending out, the men that might be more financially in a better place financially than some, um, their advice doesn't work for everybody. It can't be one size fits all kind of advice. But yes, I do agree with it as far as being a man. You want to be at a certain level. Yes, I do. I do 100% agree with that. But it can't be the driving force of everybody's relationship because if you meet a sister that's willing to rock with you where you at, don't pass that up just because of what some a man that you don't know, a man that you've seen on the screen, um, you know, might have told you to do. Like, oh no, don't take on no woman till you here. But then you meet a nice sister, and she's willing to accept you where you at, and she's willing to build, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever y'all situation may be together. If she's willing to rock with you where you at, don't pass that up, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for you. And if you like her, so you do what's best for you, man. I agree with a lot of advice, but since some of it I don't agree. And what they don't tell you is that being rich or being financially stable, it does not prevent a woman from leaving you. It does not prevent a woman from sleeping with another man on you. It doesn't prevent that. It will make the decision a little bit harder, on their part, maybe, but it doesn't prevent it. It doesn't make it bulletproof that that won't happen. You know, she might not leave the guy that's financially. If you financially stable, she might not leave you. But trust me, if she want to sleep with the dude that just want to smash and get out of there, and that's all she look, that's gonna happen regardless if you got 4 million, 5 million, $10 million. That's gonna happen if that's what she really want to do. It only takes 10 minutes to do something like that, and you can't see her all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part of the advice that they really don't share. You know, is that it doesn't prevent it. Even if they're married, it doesn't prevent it. Nothing prevents a woman from doing what she wants to do. Nothing. Not a marriage, not nothing. It doesn't prevent anything. So, yes, have yourself together. So therefore, if the relationship goes bad, you take less of a blow. Like you don't really have to worry about much as far as your financials, or you don't have to start from building yourself back up. You might have to build yourself back up emotionally, but not financially. So yes, it'll protect you in that area, but it doesn't protect your emotions. It doesn't protect your mind. It doesn't protect you from anything. It doesn't protect you. Having money doesn't protect you from matters of the heart. It does not do that. It's not a shield around your heart, you know, especially if you love the woman or whatever. You know, if it goes bad, you're gonna deal with that emotionally. You're gonna deal with that regardless if you got $1 billion in the bank. You're gonna go through that emotional window of healing from that. So I agree with a lot of it, and then I don't agree with it. You know. So my best advice to y'all, man, when it comes to dating and listening to advice, dating advice on the internet, just do you. Do what works for you. Only you understand your life, and only you understand where you at and what you really want. Do what works for you. Run your life in a way that works for you. Run your dating life in a way that works for you, because only you can see it. Only you understand you and how you operate in those dynamics. It's cool to listen to some of it and apply some of it to your life, and and listen to some of the women and stuff like that. And when it comes to the women, don't date the ones that say they like that they like men that don't like them back. That's something that's they're not in the right space psychologically, because that means that they didn't have a stable man in their life, or a male figure in their life to show them what a man should be, you know? So, yeah, them kind of women, I advise y'all to stay away from. You know, you don't want to play games like, oh, I got to pretend that I don't like you just for you to like me, or just for me to have your attention. Those are the wrong kind. Rock with the sisters that's interested in you just as much as you interested in them, and then y'all build from there. You know what I'm saying? So, when you listening to dating advice, or when y'all listening to dating advice, just apply what works for you, and the rest of it, if it applies, cool. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? So, just to give a balance of what's going on, and with the dating market and stuff like that. Yeah, it's tough because, fellas, you got to compete with um social media, and attention from social media just has given everybody a lot of access. It's given men and women a lot of access to you know other people and other things, so it's tough when it comes to that. But there are men and there are women out there that really don't deal with none of that. They just stay grounded and stay in reality and focus on what they got going on. So rock with who rocks with you. Rock with you know how you do how you do your own thing. Just do you, basically, man. Just do you and what works for you. You ain't gotta be perfect at it, but just do you and what works for you, man. And I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps some of my young brothers, because that's who I really talk to. I let the sisters handle the sisters, but I hope that this helped a few of my young brothers out there. Whoever's watching this, you take it for what it is, man. And yeah, um, and I'm out.